Hello, ladies. I'm gonna stop sharing just for a second so I can see everyone.
There you
Hi,
go.
happy Sabbath. I'm excited to be here with you today and to share with you a ministry that has become very personal to my heart and to my family. We have a lot of fun. We do it together. And I'm going to show you just real basically how to create your own video for your church, a Sabbath school videos. So if we could just start out with prayer, because I'm kind of nervous about this. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone. So just bear with me and we will begin, okay? Bow your heads. Dear Lord, thank you for each one of these ladies that are here. Be with me as I present this ministry to them. Help it to be a blessing to them and to their churches and their families. Thank you so much for always hearing and answering our prayers. In your name, amen. All right, so let's jump in. I got quite a bit to cover. And if you have any questions, if we could just wait till the very end, if you can remember them, and then I'll go see if I can answer them, because I'm still learning this myself, so I'm not really tech savvy. So we'll get started. I'm gonna open it up. All right. So does everybody see the screen? Did I get it? You can see it? Okay, so let's jump right in. So I'm going to talk real quick about some of the importance of virtual Sabbath school videos. There, now I can see everyone. Everybody sees the screen? I hope. Yeah, okay. All right, so I'm going to talk real quick. I have a MacBook that I use to create the Sabbath school videos. There's a couple different options that you can use, but we're really just going to talk about using what's called the iMovie. And iMovie is a video clip editing tool for Macs, and it takes your photos, videos, you can add sounds to it, and you can make great fun videos to share with your friends and just your whole church family. So to begin, when you start to make your Sabbath schools, you have to define your audience. So are you making it for cradle, kindergarten, primary, early teen? There's a lot of different options. For me personally, I make the Sabbath school videos for my church, which is Chapel Oaks. I do cradle and kindergarten. So that's kind of the ones I'm going to be showing you today, but you definitely can expand it out to primary and early teen Sabbath schools. So you start by gathering your content, and that kind of includes like your title page with some music, songs that you would sing in Sabbath school, nature nugget, mission spotlight, your Sabbath school lessons, birthdays, and we started a couple of things called Ministry Monets, and that's just where the kids send in their pictures of a picture they colored or any sort of artwork that they did throughout the week. And then we also added in what's called talents. And if your kid has a special talent that they want to share with their Sabbath school class, they just send that little video in. And then of course you end it with a closing thought and prayer. So when you're creating your title page, there's two different options. You can choose your own you can choose your own material, but with that, doing that, you really have to be careful with making sure that you stick to the integrity of the photo and not choose things that are like copyright. So the other option, of course, is called the Google Drive. And this is something that I've created for the Iowa, Missouri conference, and anyone really that would be open to use it. I've created some title pages, and I'll kind of show you that more along as we go in, and you're free to use those if you want. And then next, of course, to go with a title page, you have to choose a song kind of to, we always have like a little intro song. And when you choose this song, I'm also thinking about the audience that I'm targeting, such as like with Cradle Roll, I choose this song, Sabbath Bells Are Ringing. So, and this will kind of, you'll see in this video here, I'll show you what I'm talking about as far as a title page. You're gonna choose the iMovie, of course, and then you'll download. I just want to give you guys kind of idea what I'm talking about when making the video. So here I'm choosing my cover page, and I chose this one. I'm making it for Creator Roll. And then I go back in and I choose Sabbath bells. And then I'm gonna click on the picture. And this is really just the real basic way to use the iMovie. So I chose my title page, and then I go back up and I'm gonna choose my song. I shorten it down to be about 13 seconds in length, the title page, which is just a short little introduction before the teacher starts to speak. And you can cut down your song, and then I put it under the picture. That way when they see the movie, it's gonna play. The Sabbath bells are ringing with that picture that they see. And then of course I go up to there and I click on the sound, because you want to change it to where it automatically sets everything to a flat, so it's not very loud when the people are watching the movie. And then of course I save it under the week that I'm doing it under, which would be this oh, I put the 20th. Well, it would have been the 19th, but it's for this Sabbath. And then you save it. All right. And then of course you can, oops, I'm sorry. We're gonna go to the next slide. So then after I've created my title page, then I go to the welcome, which comes from the teacher. And I have my Sabbath school teacher. She sends it to me every week, a new one. And I just have her record a greeting to the children, and then just a short little talk maybe about her week or about what the lesson is about. And then she does an opening prayer. And then after that, the video continues on to the next thing. Just a second, I'm not ready for you guys to see that yet. I'm going to show you real quick how I add her video that she sends it to me. So of course she sends it to me. I don't know if you guys have used the video, the app What's Up. It's a great app to use. It's you can send longer videos, and it's free to use. But so she sends it to me, and then once she does that, I just go back into my movie, click the welcome, and I add it. And I always add like a little transition from the opening slide to then her welcome. And I just kind of adjust the time a little bit. Then I go into the media and then click her welcome and drag it down. The other thing with her welcome is that I also continue to, I go over and adjust her sound, because sometimes it's real hard to get good quality sound on your iPhones. So that's another reason I like this iMovie. It allows you to, it gives you a lot of different options to change how they sound in it. So then after that, after I add the welcome, I'm gonna add another slide to start the songs. And there's a couple different ways that we've done songs for our video. We've done with the family participation, because I think that's one thing that helps to make your videos successful at church, is having the families participate. And by that, I have them send me their family singing their favorite worship songs. And that's been a real success for our church. But not every week do you have families sending them in. So I also have the teacher, if they're musically inclined, I have, she sends me some songs to add in to kind of fill up that space if I don't get enough from all the families. So I'm gonna show you real quick how you do that. You go back into your movie, and then you select the song, and then you add it. And I added a couple different ones. And with ours, we I always put the title page, like if they're singing His Banner Over Me Is Love. So then I create a title page with that title of the song before they start singing, to kind of tell the kids what they're going to be singing next. And of course, the same thing, you have to adjust the sound on that, because not always. And another great option too, oh, I'm sorry, on the movie is that you have the option to reduce the background noise, which is very helpful. You just click on that and do 100%, and it takes out all that, sometimes the background noise that you get when you get those videos. So it just makes their singing more like clear. Then after I do the songs, there's so many different options you have to use for your church. I kind of keep in mind what the kids in like. We've tried several different things. These are just 3 of them that have been successful with the movies that we've made for Chapel Oaks, which is the Ministry Monets. And with the Ministry Monets, those are, like I said, just artwork. They just send me their pictures and I add it in and play some music. And you'll see an example of that here in just a little bit. And then the talents, like I said, are just if the kids have any talents they want to share with their other Sabbath school classmates. I think it just kind of helps keep everyone connected, which is, to me, is the point of this. When they can't see each other at church, it's still, to me, just kind of helps to keep friendships going. And the other thing we tried out and the kids had a lot of fun was their parents recorded them telling a Bible story using nature stuff they found outside, like using sticks and leaves. They made a little diagram with them, and then they told the story and sent it in, and the kids had fun watching their other friends do it. And this is just real quick showing you once again how to add that in. So I just choose a background, and then I choose a transition to kind of transition into the next part of it. And above the background, I add a title. And for example, I'll say like this week's Ministry Monets. And there it goes. And so that they know what's coming next. And they really do look forward to sharing their artwork that they've done throughout the week. And I like seeing it too. They are really creative in the stuff that they send me. And then after that, then I start adding the children's pictures that they sent me into it. So I'll show you that real quick. So Jackson made some stuff out of, I think, Legos, and then Amelia drew a picture of a rainbow. So then I just added both of their artwork into it. And like I said, my kids look forward to every week we, on Friday, take their pictures of what they made, and they're excited to share it with their friends. The other thing you could have to make sure to do with their picture is you go up to reset, and then you fit it so that when you see the movie, it shows their whole picture. Otherwise, if you don't, it just will cut the picture off and only show like part of them. So, and then we just go in and make sure that it fits the screen. And another feature it has on it that I like is up in the corner, you'll see the little, looks like a little wand. It fixes the color to make sure everybody's color looks good in the picture. And like I said, under that, under their pictures, while they're watching it, they'll hear a song. And so then you have to kind of size up your pictures to match along with the songs that you hear. And the next thing that I usually add after that is a Sabbath school lesson. And GraceLink has some really, really great options for us to use. I really like the videos that they make and prepare for you to use, and they're super easy and user-friendly to download so that you can use them in your own video. So I'm going to show you real quick and kind of talk about that. The only thing with this on the GraceLink real quick is that, I don't know if you guys are too familiar, but they only provide, as far as videos, they provide kindergarten and primary. Cradle Roll, they do not have an animated movie, but what I've done is made a video for Cradle Roll with their Sabbath school lesson to go along with GraceLink, and that will be available for you to use in the Google document. The Google Drive that I've created for the conference, and you are welcome to download it and use it. And I changed that out monthly with the Sabbath school lessons. So like I said, this is the GraceLink site. Excuse me. So you hit the RSS, and then you click on the movie, and you'll notice down in the corner, you'll see the option to download, and you just hit download and it goes right to your computer. And then you go back out of that Grace link and go back into your iMovie. Just a second, I got a little ahead of it, sorry. You go back into your iMovie. Oh, first, I'm sorry, you change, I have to switch it over to my church folder. And then you can go into your iMovie and open it up. So once you're in there, you go up to the top to the download button, and then you look for the content. And once you find it, then you hit the add button. Sorry. There it is, past it. And then you add it. And then I create a slide for that one as well. And transition, I'm sorry, first, and then and with those transitions, you have to watch, they back your slide up a little bit. So I always like to make sure it ends right with the word so it doesn't bleed over into the next part of the show. All right. Now I'm going to talk about birthdays, which is something I have fun with. We started adding this in, and the kids really respond well to this. Our church has a document that has all the children's names and birthdays in it. And I look in it, for example, I look for the birthdays for the coming week. And when I find those children, I send a text message or phone call or email to the parent and ask them, hey, I see your kid's birthdays this week. And then they ask them if they can send me a picture for me to use in the video, Sabbath school video, so they know like that this is going to be something that'll be on YouTube. And the other thing with that is I never put the children's first or last names on it, just to kind of respect everybody's privacy on that. So I'm going to show you real quick what that looks like in our Sabbath school video, and then we'll talk about it. In this birthday thing, we also have a folder in that Google Drive that will have different ages and screens for you to use in your Sabbath school video if you'd like, because it's through the Canva, which is what I like to use. I missed that slide. I'll talk a little bit about that real quick. Canva really is a great way to use to get pictures and videos to use. I use it for all of my stuff. Even this presentation I'm using is done through Canva. It's a really great tool to use when making your Sabbath school videos, and you can use them with church with different things. But the thing with Canva, it does cost $120 a year, but they do have the option, if your church doesn't have that funds, you can go in and fill out a form and apply for the membership for free. But I really cannot talk highly enough about Canva. It's really been a lifesaver for me. I don't have to worry about copyright on anything because all of it is free to use. So I'll jump back into the birthdays, but I just wanted to say that real quick. I forgot to talk about that earlier. But like I said, it's called Canva, and it's C-A-N-V-A. So here's a little clip of what our birthdays look like.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
And then I just add a little thank you and let them know that their church family loves them and wishes them a happy birthday. And the kids really look forward to their birthday. Like my son, he was kind of bummed out because we didn't start the Sabbath school videos till a couple weeks after his birthday. So he was like, today he's like, man, you guys missed my birthday. So they always look forward to seeing whose birthday it is this week. So, and this is something I came up with on my own. It's called Nature Nuggets. And you guys are free to use the idea and make your own, or you can, it will be available in the Google Drive as well. And you can download them and you're free to use them for your Sabbath school. And what I do is each week, I choose an animal. I started out having the kids send me an animal that they would like me to feature, but they were kind of sporadic. So I've just started choosing different animals, and I just choose an animal and I make a video on it, and just discuss fun little things that God gave this animal. Um, and and the clues, I start off with clues, and then at the end of the video for the next week's nature nugget animal, I give them 2 clues to see if they can think about and figure out what the animal will be for the next week. So I have fun making it, and I thought it was cute. One kid asked me, he was so amazed, he's like, I can't believe you know that much about animals. I was like, I don't, it all comes from the internet. But he thought I knew everything about them. So the next thing I've added that's been a real success is the mission spotlights. And for me personally, I've always loved watching the missions spotlights, and they have these available on YouTube, and you can download them through an app, and it's called Airy. And but if you don't want to mess with that, like I said, this mission spotlights, they'll be available on this Google Drive, and you're welcome to download them to your computer and add it to your video. I know for me, I just really like sharing with the children like how God's working around the world. They can see different stories, and they're just really fun stories to deal with what's going on around us. And then I end with a closing prayer. And this comes from the teacher. I asked her just to send me a closing thought and prayer for Sabbath school. And it doesn't have to be very long, just a couple minutes, just to kind of share with thanking the children for sending in their artwork, and maybe just a closing little thought on what their Sabbath school lesson was about. So that comes from her, and I just add that in at the end. So we're gonna go to talking now about this Google Drive, which I'm excited to share this with you guys. I hope that you find it helpful. This is something that we've come up with here locally, and I'm going to share it with you. This is our email address for it. It's called kidsworshipingjesus@gmail. And if you want access to this Google Drive, all you're going to have to do is, and I'll show you a tutorial to kind of see, but you just send me an email to that address, and I'll be happy to send you a link so you can have access. And if you have friends who are not in the Iowa Missouri Conference that you feel like could really benefit from this, like, feel free. Anyone that wants to use it is welcome. And I'll update it weekly. Of course, I'll be adding my nature nugget to that, and that will change weekly. The only thing that will not be on there, like I said, is the Grace Links Sabbath school lesson. The Creator Role one will be, but kindergarten and primary will not. But it will have the nature nuggets, birthdays, the Creator Role, and the themes. So I'm going to show you real quick how to access this, what it'll look like when it comes to your email so that you can use it. It's real user friendly. So you'll get an email like that. Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me back up. I want to show you guys that again. So you're going to get an email just like this, and it'll just, you'll see this little link right here, link for Sabbath school files for Iowa, Missouri. They'll just click on it. And then once you do, it'll take you to the actual drive. And then you can select the folder that you would like, that you're looking for. So we'll start out with birthdays, and there's the first birthday, and you just hit download up in the corner, and it'll download it straight to your computer. Then you can go back, and this is taking a look. There's the, like I said, that's the Creator Role, kind of what it looks like. And you'll hit download, and you're welcome to use that. And then here's some intro thumbnails that you can choose from. There's several different ones. So you can choose if you were making for Creator Role, primary, kindergarten, kind of to go along with the age of the children. There's also the folder for the mission spotlights. And there's several, you'll see that, let me pause that real quick. You'll see there's several different ones to choose from. The titles of them are out to the side, the 10% cow and so on. And you can just choose one and download it to your computer as well to use. And then, of course, there's the last one is the nature nugget. And this week's nature nugget animal was a sea turtle, which is really fun to learn about. Oops, we don't need to go back there. So like I said, so that's the Google Drive. And I hope it can help you guys out. We've had a lot of fun making it and coming up with it. Next, we're going to move on how to upload now your Sabbath School video to YouTube. This is just kind of a basic way. I'll show you a little tutorial on how to upload it. Once you're all done, the most important thing for me to always remember is to make sure that before you start the upload process, right here you see that line, that's your cursor, and make sure that that is at the very beginning of your video so that you get the whole content uploaded. So once I click on that, then I go up to the corner and you'll see the little icon and you'll hit YouTube. And when this comes up, right here in the corner, you need to make sure, for example, ours says Chapel Oaks, make sure that that has your church listed so that it uploads to the correct account. That's the other thing. I'm not sure how many churches have YouTube, but if you will need to have your churches create a YouTube channel and then have access, make sure you have access to upload your Sabbath School video to that. So once you just verify that that is correct, you hit next and then publish. And then once it starts publishing, you'll notice this does not automatically send this publish to, does not automatically publish to YouTube. It won't be able to view until you go into the view YouTube page, and then you can either make it private or public so that your church can start watching it. And we also, which I found very helpful in our church, on our church YouTube page, we've created an actual folder that's listed under Sabbath schools so that we can have each Sabbath school, they can find it real easy. So they don't have to like scroll through, looking for the weeks. It's just, they just hit the Children's Sabbath School tab and then they'll see the most current video on it. All right, that kind of was a super fast run through of how we make our Sabbath School video. I just want to say thank you to each one of you ladies for joining me and bearing with me. Like I said, this is my first time and I'm not really tech savvy. I'm still learning my way around it, but I just want to thank you. And I really think this is a great ministry to reach our children in our church and help keep them connected in this time, because really we are really going, I think we've really hit into a virtual level in some areas that are not opening, that haven't opened up their Sabbath schools yet. So it's a great way to keep your children connected with each other and help their friendship grow. So I think we have a little time. We have a couple minutes to do a couple of fast questions if you guys have any. This is my information, so please don't hesitate to call me or email me with any questions. And I will try my very best. Like I said, I'm still learning myself, so I'll try and help you as best I can. And I'm excited to share the Google documents with you guys. I hope it's helpful for your church. Does anyone have any questions?
You can unmute yourself if you need to speak up or send it in the chat.
Yeah. I know it's kind of rushed, so I covered a lot, I think so.
Well, they have your email too.
Yeah, like I said, don't hesitate to email me. So.
This is a gold mine, Melissa. Thank you for sharing it with I, Missouri.
You're welcome. Thank you. That was very sweet.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for inviting me, really.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Our only thing is we really think that the conference just needs to hire you so that we can just have you do it for everybody.
Let me see if I can. I'll fit that in between homeschooling.
Right.
Super mom.
I got the shirt to go with it, right?
Amen.
I love these shirts. I'm telling you, they are beautiful. Thank you. And thank you for asking me. It really was a pleasure to be with you guys.
Yes. Oh, you want to have a closing prayer for Melissa?
I do. Father in heaven, thank you for this precious daughter, this gold mine of wisdom that she's offering us. Please help us to go and do likewise as she's commissioned us, and you certainly have. We thank you. Bless our children in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you again, ladies. Happy Sabbath.
Love you.